Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. 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 When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. Pray. Pray.
Welcome, everyone, to Dr. Pillai's Religion of Religions YouTube channel. Today is Monday, April 24th, 2023. We are about to do a live, in-depth planetary puja using the chart of now. This is a style of puja that Dr. Pillai taught to myself and Raja Malloy, Mina's brother, many, many years ago. I'm very happy to be hosting this program. I'm using the chart of now based on my current location in the state of New Mexico in the USA. My name is Swamini Valli. I am a Pillai Center teacher and priestess and AstroVed astrologer, and I'm very happy to be hosting this program Monday through Friday on this channel. To do the puja, I'm using the South Indian style layout of the chart. I've drawn the chart in chalk on a blackboard. We're doing the puja because Dr. Pillai has said the planets and stars are more than just objects in outer space. There is a divine light being associated with all of them. In doing the puja, we are inviting their positive blessings to flow into us and also into our world. As I said, we're using the South Indian style layout of the chart. I have drawn the chart in chalk on a little blackboard that's sitting near me on a side table, laying flat. Also, to do the puja, I have a container of water, a lit tea light, an incense stick, a bell, a raisin, and a bowl of fresh flower petals. I start with using the water and sprinkle some water on all four sides of the blackboard so that the space where we're actually doing the puja in my area is being purified. I sprinkle a few drops of water on top of myself to symbolically purify myself. And I send a few drops of water out into space to symbolically purify everyone, whether you're watching it live or watching it later on a replay. Now we invoke Ganesha, the archetype who removes obstacles. Om Shring Gang, Om Shring Gang, Om Shring Gang. We ask Ganesha to come and to remove all obstacles from this puja, and we ask him to remove obstacles in the lives of all of the participants in the physical, mental, emotional, financial, and spiritual areas of your lives. I ask him to remove obstacles for all of you, now and always. Om Drum Dattatreya Shiva Baba. Next, we do a short Tamil chant, asking all of the planets to be beneficial towards us. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atihar Arvarku Mikave. We ask all of the planets to be beneficial today towards us and towards our world. We thank St. Yanasamudra for teaching this chant, and we are grateful to Dr. Pillai for sharing it with us. Now we turn our attention to the time elements that are active in my local area. I'm going to hold flower petals in my hands as I say a mantra, and I will put the flower petal in an appropriate place on the blackboard chart when I say Namaha at the end. We start with honoring the planet that rules the day. Today is Monday, which is ruled by the moon. I put flower petals on the moon on the blackboard chart. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. We also honor Rahu, as Dr. Pillai associates Rahu with Monday as well. I put flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Now we honor the star that the moon is in. At the moment, the moon is in a star called Mrgashira, a star that can give blessings to help us towards enlightenment, and also a star that can give us curiosity and willingness to try new things. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Mrgashiraye Namaha. Om Mrgashiraye Namaha. Om Mrgashiraye Namaha. Now we honor the Tithi, or the moon phase. In my area, it's the 5th waxing moon, called Panchami in Sanskrit. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Panchami Devye Namaha. Om Panchami Devye Namaha. Om Panchami Devye Namaha. Now we honor the planet ruling the hour. In my local area right now, that's Saturn. I put flower petals on Saturn on the blackboard chart. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on, we go on to the yoga and the Karana time elements right now. For these two time elements, we don't use flower petals. Dr. Pillai said we would say their names in Sanskrit 3 times each. The yoga that's active right now is one called Atiganda, which has energies that could bring danger. Atiganda, Atiganda, Atiganda. And the Karana that's active right now is one called Bhava, which can bring energies of creativity. Bhava, Bhava, Bhava. Now we turn our attention to honoring the chart of the moment. We start with looking at whatever sign is the ascendant sign represented here with the letters AC. Right now in my local area, the ascendant is in the sign of Vrishabha, or Taurus. Taurus is ruled by Venus. I put the flower petals on Venus to emphasize the importance of the planet that's ruling the ascendant sign at the moment. I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Now we also honor Venus for being in Taurus today. So we honor him from that perspective as well. I put more flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Venus is in a star called Rohini, a star that Dr. Pillai says can give blessings for prosperity, beauty, and creativity. I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Rohini He Namaha. Om Rohini He Namaha. Om Rohini He Namaha. Rohini star is ruled by Brahma, an archetype who rules energies of creation and creativity. I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Brahmaye Namaha. Om Brahmaye Namaha. Om Brahmaye Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Rohini, which is the moon. I put flower petals on the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Vrishabha or Taurus, an earth sign with very grounded energies and a great love of luxury and comforts. Today, containing Venus, who rules the sign and also is the planet that gives enjoyment for material plain things, enjoyment for beauty. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. Now, going around the chart in a clockwise direction from the ascendant sign, the next Rasi or sign with planets in it is Mithuna or Gemini, which today contains Moon and Mars. We start with honoring the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. The moon is in a star called Mrgashira, a star that can give blessings towards enlightenment and also give curiosity to help us to be willing to try new things. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Mrgashiraye Namaha. Om Mrgashiraye Namaha. Om Mrgashiraye Namaha. Mrgashira's star is ruled by Soma, a liquefied form of the moon, in which she is a divine nectar, the nectar of immortality. Amrita. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Somaye Namaha. Om Somaye Namaha. Om Somaye Namaha. Mrgashira's star is ruled by Mars. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now we honor Mars for being in Gemini. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. The moon is in a star called Purnavasu, a star that can give energies for freedom, as this is a star symbolized with the quiver of arrows, and arrows can move very quickly when they're released. They're flying through the air. Om Purnavasaye Namaha. Om Purnavasaye Namaha. Purnavasu's star is ruled by Jupiter. I put flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Gemini, which is Mercury. I put flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Matuna or Gemini, a zodiac sign that has two symbols. One, a man with a club, which is a very aggressive energy, and the other is a woman with a lute, which is a very refined energy. So it's possible with planets in Gemini to give experiences both outwardly and inwardly. Today, Gemini is containing the moon, which is our mind and our emotions, and also a planet that helps us to nourish others and to be nourished ourselves. And Mars, a planet that is both a healer and a protector. We ask Mars for his blessings as well. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Tula or Libra, which today contains Ketu. We honor Ketu. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Ketu is in a star called Swati, a star symbolized as young shoots of plants blowing in the wind. I put the flower petals on Ketu. Om Swatye Namaha. Om Swatye Namaha. Om Swatye Namaha. Swati star is ruled by Vayu, archetype who rules the rain, who rules the wind and the air element. We pause for a moment. We don't pause, we put flower petals. I'm sorry. I put flower petals on Ketu as we honor Swati star. Om Swatye Namaha. Om Swatye Namaha. Om Swatye Namaha. Swati star is ruled by Vayu, archetype who rules the wind and the air element. I put flower petals on Ketu. Om Vayuve Namaha. Om Vayuve Namaha. Om Vayuve Namaha. Swati star is ruled by Rahu. I put flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Libra, which is Venus. I put flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Tula or Libra, a zodiac sign that has energies for fairness, balance, harmony, today containing Ketu, who is sometimes called the saintly planet. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Makara or Capricorn, which today contains Pluto. We honor Pluto. I put flower petals on him on the blackboard chart. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Pluto is in a star called Uttara Ashada, a star that can give blessings that are long-lasting. I put the flower petals on Pluto. Om Uttarashadaye Namaha. Om Uttarashadaye Namaha. Om Uttarashadaye Namaha. Uttarashada star is ruled by the 10 Visvadevas, 10 light beings who each embody a unique, divine, universal principle. We ask for blessings from all 10 of them, and I put the flower petals on Pluto. Om Visvadevasyes Namaha. Om Visvadevasyes Namaha. Om Visvadevasyes Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Uttarashada star, which is the sun. I put the flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Makara or Capricorn, a zodiac sign that can activate ancient past life skills and abilities into our present age. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. Today, Capricorn contains Pluto, planet that can help with rationality and science. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Kumbha or Aquarius, which today contains Saturn. I put flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Saturn, a star that has a nickname of 100 physicians as it has so much healing energy. I put the flower petals. Namaha. Om Satibishaye Namaha. Om. Satyabhisha star is ruled by Rahu. I put the flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Aquarius, which is Saturn. I put more flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and we reflect on Kumbha or Aquarius, the most humanitarian and service-oriented of all the zodiac signs, today containing Saturn, planet of patience, planet of compassion, planet of structure. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Meena or Pisces, which today contains Neptune. We honor Neptune. I put flower petals on him. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Now we honor Purvabhajapada's star, which is the star that Neptune is in. Om Purvabhajapadaye Namaha. Om Purvabhajapadaye Namaha. Om Purvabhajapadaye Namaha. Purvabhajapada's star is ruled by Aja Ekapada, an archetype who can help us to experience deeper levels of stillness and forgiveness. I put the flower petals on Neptune. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Purvabhajapada's star is ruled by Jupiter. I put flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Pisces, which is Jupiter. I put more flower petals on top of Jupiter on the blackboard chart. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Meena or Pisces, the most transcendental of all of the zodiac signs, today containing Jupiter. We are honoring Jupiter for ruling Pisces. I'm putting flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Now we pause for a moment and reflect on Meena or Pisces, the most metaphysical of all the zodiac signs, today containing Neptune, a planet that helps with our intuition and also helps us with understanding our own inner life. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Misha or Aries, which today contains Jupiter, the Sun, Rahu, Mercury, who is retrograde, and Uranus. Jupiter, the Sun, and Rahu are all in the same star, so I will honor all three of those planets individually before we honor the star. I start with Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Next, we honor the Sun for being in Aries. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now we honor Rahu for being in Aries. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Jupiter, the Sun, and Rahu are all in a star called Ashwini, a star that can give blessings for speed and also for healing. I put the flower petals across all three of those planets. Om Ashwini Namaha. Om Ashwini Namaha. Om Ashwini Namaha. Ashwini star is ruled by the Ashwini Kumaras, horse-headed twins who have tremendous healing abilities and are sometimes called the physicians of the gods. Om Ashwini Kumarasye Namaha. Om Ashwini Kumarasye Namaha. Om Ashwini Kumarasye Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Ashwini star, which is Ketu. I put the flower petals on Ketu. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Meena or Pisces, the most transcendental of all the zodiac signs. No, I'm so sorry. My attention field is very scattered. We've just honored Ashwini star. We've done Ketu. Now we're going to look at Mercury and Uranus, who are both in the same star. We're honoring both of them. We invoke the star. Exercise and concentration during this puja. Mercury is retrograde and extra powerful. Flower petals on him. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Next, we honor Uranus for being in Aries. Om Hram Prashapataye Namaha. Om Hram Prashapataye Namaha. Om Hram Prashapataye Namaha. Both Mercury retrograde and Uranus are in a star called Bharani, a star that has a tremendous amount of divine feminine Shakti or power. Om Bharanihe Namaha. Om Bharanihe Namaha. Om Bharanihe Namaha. Bharani star is ruled by Yama, an archetype of justice. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Bharani star is ruled by Venus. I put flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Aries, which is Mars. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Misha or Aries, a fire sign with very active energies, today containing Jupiter, planet that helps with everything related to spirituality, and also is a planet that can help with wealth and anything related to banking or legal matters. And the sun, who is exalted here in Aries and is very strong energy there. The sun, we ask the sun to give us blessings of intelligence, of more light. We ask the sun to give us blessings of good health and healing, the ability to make friends wherever we go. We also honor Rahu, who is the planet that helps us to think outside the box and helps us to make friends with new technologies. Misha, right now, Aries is also containing Mercury, retrograde, extra powerful, a planet that helps with all forms of communication and also helps with business and our sense of humor. And Uranus, a planet that Babaji says can help with success in life and higher intelligence. We pause for a moment and we reflect on this. Now I take a lit tea light. I hold it in the air above the blackboard that has the chart drawn in chalk and the many piles of flower petals. And in the air, I circle the tea light around the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction, offering the element of light to all of these divine beings that we have just invoked. Now I take a lit incense stick and I'm going to circle that in the air 3 times above the chart, offering the element of air and also a sweet fragrance. Next, I ring a bell for the element of sound. Now I take a raisin, a small fruit representing the earth element, and I circle that above the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction. Later in the day, I will eat that little raisin as a piece of prasad or blessed food. Now I make prayer hands and I make sincere prayer to all of these divine beings that we have just invoked, asking them to send their positive blessings into the lives of all of us and also into the lives of our families, our friends, our neighbors, our colleagues, our homes, our schools, our workplaces, our communities, our countries, and indeed the entire world. May everyone on this planet have healthy food to eat, clean water to drink, clean air to breathe, a safe place to live, good clothes to wear, access to health care, good education, sustainable jobs, and may everyone on this planet have love in their life, now and always. I pray for enlightened leaders, enlightened citizens, enlightened countries, enlightened laws, entire enlightened civilizations. I also ask for blessings for all of my students, past, present, and to come. And I ask for blessings for all of my teachers, past, present, and to come. And I make a bow. You can continue with your own prayers in silence for about a minute, and then we can do a short Q&A period. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to the body, peace to the mind, peace to the soul, peace to the environment. Peace, peace, peace. May we all go about our day or our evening in peace. Thank you all for joining us, and thank you for your patience with me today. I very much appreciate your participation and your support. Right now, we have a little bit of time for a question and answer period. If you want to post a question in the chat, I will do my very best to try to answer it. I will be doing a Mother Mary call later today, this afternoon, my time, in North America. It's a weekly call that I do on Mondays, honoring Mother Mary and invoking prayers for peace for all of us, peace for ourselves and also peace for the world. Okay, not seeing any questions in the chat this morning. So I will go ahead and allow you to get about your day or your evening. We do appreciate it when you press the like button, and we also appreciate it when you subscribe to the channel, as it does help the channel to grow. Thank you all again so much for being here. Namaste. The light in me truly honors the light in all of you. I'm seeing a question. Can you use the Asura chant either with a planetary yantra? Okay, I think I'm reading that correctly, Barbara. You're asking if that little Tamil chant that we do in the beginning, if you could use that with your planetary yantra, your 9-planet yantra. Yes, you could do that. You definitely could. You could use that chant with that if you wanted to. There's also another chant that invokes the 9 planets. It goes Adityaya, Somaya, Mangalaya, Budayacha, Guru, Shukra, Sanibescha, Rahave, Ketave, Namaha. And those are variations on the names of the 9 planets, the 9 traditional Vedic planets. That is sometimes also done for the 9 planets. I don't think I have that posted anywhere on the club.astroved.com site. So I will try to put it up there on the page that has prayers and mantras on it, so that you'll be able to see that one. I don't think I could handle trying to type it right now. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't type it accurately, but I'll try to put that up there in the future. That was a good question. Lovely. For working with the planet mantra, you can offer it light, you can offer it flowers, you can offer it incense. You can keep it very simple. You could just hydrate it with a few drops of water each day, or you could hydrate it with water, pour milk over it or juice over it. Sometimes when we're pouring liquids over a yantra, the yantra will start to discolor a bit. It might look stained, but the power of it is still intact. There was one time where Babaji brought out a yantra that was very, very stained looking, but he said it was a very, very powerful yantra. He said they don't lose their power when they get stained, with if we're applying liquids to them. So not to worry about that. So just that observation. Okay, I'll go ahead and close out now for real. Namaste. The light in me truly honors the light in all of you. May light encompass all.